In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Hello and regards. This is Muhammad Sulaiman Ahmadzai, here with a new session for you, my friends. Alright, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Yesterday, we discussed the File Explorer section, where we learned about the user interface, what the appearance of the program is like, and what each part of the program is called. Any program that you start, and that we start, what we do is work with the interface. We learned its names. We learned what each part is called. Today, in the practical lesson, we will study this. Try to follow along with us here. As we mentioned yesterday, these buttons, like this one here, and the arrows you see, the arrows are only for expanding, collapsing, closing, or opening these folders. Another thing, whenever we enter File Explorer, the cursor by default is usually on quick access. That means when I select this PC or something else, and then close it. Whenever we open it, our cursor is always focused on quick access. Look, don't mix this up. This is called the quick access toolbar. This is called quick access. This isn't quick access. The quick access toolbar is at the top. Another reason is that our cursor is always in it. It's actually related to this section. Here, we have something called options, folder options, which we previously set ourselves so that whenever File Explorer opens, our focus should be on this. We can set it so that it's on top of this PC. Well, by default, this is usually the selected option. That's why, if this is selected, whenever File Explorer opens, the focus is on this, quick access. So, try to work with this section first, which is called the quick access toolbar. The quick access toolbar has 6 keys. It has 6 options or 6 features. By default, 2 or 3 of them are enabled. If you enable all of them, there will be 6 commands here. What are its commands? They're the same commands you find in the Home tab, the Share tab, or the View tab. In other words, they're repeated commands, nothing extra. Well, sometimes they add those here so that you can quickly jump to a command from here. But it's better to add that same command to the top bar, so we can use it more easily. Still, they keep adding commands inside them, meaning, besides the 6 commands that are already there, we can add other commands as well. The difference is, what are the 6 that have been added? For example, let's say we select a photo. You see, there's something called rename. When we click it, you'll see its name changes to rename. For instance, I'll name it Sadaf. Now, we renamed the label below using this command. There's a button called undo, which takes you one step back. So it goes back to the original. Redo, on the other hand, moves you forward. The shortcut for undo is Ctrl plus C. The shortcut for redo is Ctrl plus Y, if we want to use shortcuts. What's the shortcut for place in F2? Sorry, what's the shortcut for rename? It's F2. This one also has the F2 shortcut. If we want to work with the keyboard, we just press F4. On laptops, we also need to hold down the function key. You see, with the shortcut, we're directly ready to rename. Now delete. If we want to delete a photo, its shortcut is also Ctrl plus D. We have both Ctrl plus D in a single key called delete. And that works too. In place, we have another thing called new folder, or Ctrl plus Shift. This is the shortcut you click. It creates a folder for you. As we mentioned before, we can do this anywhere here. And here we have something called properties, which in properties gives us this kind of information about the photo. And in fact, we can open it from here. So, properties is one of these 6 buttons that are available there. If we want to add other buttons besides these 6, we can do that. For example, let's say we want the select button to also be up there. We right-click on it, and then we select Add to Quick Access Toolbar. Now, if it's been added to the top, let's also add non-select. Let's add this one as well. We click on it. These have also been added. So, besides the 6 commands, what happened to the other 2 commands? They were added as well. If we don't want a command anymore, we just right-click on it and select Remove from Quick Access Toolbar. Remove from Quick Access Toolbar. It removes it again. The rest, as I mentioned to you yesterday, can be set to appear at the top or bottom. If we click here, it says Show below the ribbon. This part, ribbon, means it will show it at the end, and if we click Show above the ribbon, it will display it at the top. You can also minimize the ribbon section. If you turn it off, it will be disabled. Right-click here. You can do it from there. It minimizes or turns off the section. There was also a button here. We can use these as well. The shortcut we mentioned is Ctrl plus F1, and on a laptop, you press Ctrl plus Fn plus F1. You can see that the ribbon hides and shows. Alright, after these 6 key tasks we have here, this section is called the File tab. In the File tab, you have something called Open in New Window. For example, let me explain these buttons we have, called control buttons. These buttons, for instance, when you're inside a folder, the back button takes you one step back. The forward button moves you one step forward. The shortcut for this is Alt plus arrow keys. Alt plus left arrow. Alt plus right arrow. You hold the Alt key and use the left or right arrow keys. If we want to do it using a shortcut. Alright, try it. We tell him. We say, we want this folder called Animal Posts. If we double click it, it opens. On this page we're on, its location opens right here. I tell him, no, not on this page. Open it in a completely new page. Don't open it here. But it goes and opens it in a totally separate page. Alright, here it shows us two options. If we choose the first one, it only opens this one. Meaning, there's no connection between them. You can make changes separately. Make changes separately. You can make different changes. There's no link between them. But sorry, if we choose the second one and work with a new process. If you select this first, it always opens it as a link, like a shortcut. That means when you click, it opens this folder for you as a separate one, just like a shortcut. Any change you make to the image, the same change will also be made in the original folder, because this time it's like a shortcut. But if you click on the one we just did, open new window in a new process, it opens a complete copy for you. Now, any changes you make to any of these images here won't affect the original at all. It's like copy and like cut, which we talked about before. Now, over here, there's something else called Open Windows PowerShell. What exactly is PowerShell? When we go to the Start menu, down here there's something called Windows PowerShell. PowerShell has actually replaced the old DOS. With DOS, when you go here, you type something in. In the Run menu, it's called CMD, Command Prompt. The DOS window opens for us. DOS operating system. On your side, we have low-level language. That's what they call the computer's hard language. Like binary, zeros and ones. They call those low-level languages. Later on, they made the computer language a bit easier for programmers. Then they created another language called middle-level language, and later on, high-level languages. What did they make? They created computer languages. Languages like C, C++, Java, Python. All of these are computer languages that we use to code and create some programs and software. Now, if you want to do basic and routine tasks like working with folders, creating, copying, pasting, and so on, you can do this through coding as well. Or, for example, you can tell it to open this file for us in PowerShell. If you are logged in through a limited account, you can open it this way. If you say this is now the admin account, well, for now, the account we are logged in with is already an admin account, so it doesn't make a difference. We confirm this time. Try to open the folder named Animal Unpacks on your desktop. Now, for any kind of operation we do, like copy, paste, delete, etc., we can also do those actions from here. But so that those who want to do this understand the process. We also have something called Option. This actually opens the Option folder. When we get to the ground view again, I'll explain this to you, since it's a physics-based game. We have help as well, if we want to get information about Windows again or about this very command itself. But usually, the help function doesn't work without the internet. And we have the close button. For closing, we will learn 6 different methods. We can click here. We can also click here. We can right-click here. Close. We can click here. Close. We can press Alt plus F4. We can press Alt plus space, then C. In short, there are all sorts of ways to close or exit an application. After this, we have something else. Right here, we have something else called frequent places. Like this area here, frequent places. These same 6 that are shown here, whether they're pinned or not, are all here. It shows us those same 6 here. It shows us those same 6 here, and it also shows us those same 6 here. Any folder that we pin is actually added everywhere it's been added, so it appears everywhere. If we say, pin this folder for us, we select it or tell it to pin to quick access. And yesterday, we learned how to do it from the workspace. Here, we would click on this, pin to quick access. For now, we click here, pin to quick access. Another way is to come to home itself and select it. We come to home itself, where it is written, pin to quick access, wherever it may be. For example, it says the desktop folder. We say, desktop. What do we say? Pin to quick access. Now try, what happened to the folder here? It got pinned. When I said, once it comes here, later it will show up here again. Sometimes it doesn't add right away, you need to refresh. Or you can close it and open it again, or just refresh it. For now, it came automatically. You can see that it appeared here. Now when we go here, you see, it has also pinned this for us. This folder. We can try from here. We click pin, unpin, pin, unpin. It's direct. Or I can just click unpin from quick access. We can do this from here. unpinned from quick access. So in the end, it gets unpinned and from now on, it will be moved from here. And finally, I kindly ask you, dear friends, if you found the videos helpful, please like the videos to support us and help the channel grow. Subscribe to the channel. Hope to see you in the next sessions. And goodbye.